Hey, Zach, do you know where I can find the most space for the best amount of money near Rockwall and Heath?
You're looking at it, man. Castlerock Communities in Sonoma, Verde.
Let's go in. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Scott Baxter, your local Dallas realtor. I am in Sonoma, Verde, and with Castlerock Homes, and this is Zachary Barnes, sales
Hello.
associate. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Awesome. I'm glad you could join me today.
I'm glad it's not raining.
Yeah, right? It was pouring yesterday,
Right?
but today is nice and sunny. It's a great spring day. And what I'm gonna do is take you through 4 spec move-in ready homes for Castlerock Homes. I like Castlerock Homes because they are just the most spacious for the money.
100%.
And if you get these other builders around Rockwall, Heath, McLendon-Chisholm, they just, in a certain price point, anything I think below $550 or below,
It just starts to compress on you.
and this builder just makes it a lot more spacious. You're gonna find a lot more space, and that's what people want.
Correct.
So I wanted to take you through this, and Zach is gonna help me out today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go through, starting at this price point, and this price starts at?
Yeah, so the house we're gonna go through is one of my favorites. It's a single story. I've had a lot of folks coming through wanting more space, but all on one level. In today's times, it seems everyone's kind of putting their family together. So you've got grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, sometimes all kind of joining in the same space, but nobody likes to share a bathroom. Can you believe that? It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I did it with my
I wouldn't
kids.
either. So
It's
anywho,
not a good thing.
this plan is a Ventura. It's a step down from our model house. What I like about it is because it can grow, it can expand. It can be designed as either 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms with a study, or like this one is done, 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, and you still have a study. You also have the option to extend the house and grow it as well. The plan we're going through today is 2585 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms. Let's take a look.
All right, so this is gonna be a spec home, and with spec homes, you pretty much deck them out, is that correct?
That's correct. So typically when we're designing an inventory home, we try to put as much into it that a buyer would want, but doesn't always know what to add. Especially if you're a first-time home buyer, you're not really sure about adding in surround sound pre-wiring, floor plugs, gas lines on the patio, things like that.
So this is an ensuite right here.
Correct. The way this house was designed, we put an elevation B, which automatically included stone. For this plan, it raised the ceiling height from 10 feet up to 16 feet for both bedrooms.
That is really high.
Yeah, it is, right?
Jeez, you got those extra windows up there too.
Oh, of course, man. Everyone loves natural light. So.
Yeah, the more light, the better.
Yeah. In this bathroom, we also added an additional shower. Now, it did take away from the pantry slightly, but I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed with your pantry space.
And what do we have here? This is a office right here?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if you're working from home, this is a perfect office. How many square feet is this?
This house currently is 2585, but it can also extend the living room and grow to 2800 square feet if you just needed a little bit more space.
2585 square feet, and it's a 4-bedroom?
This one is now a 4-bedroom, 4 full bathroom. Traditionally, it was a 3-bedroom with 2.5 bathrooms, always still having a study. Fireplace will come standard with the home, of course, gas range there, same as the 36-inch cooktop. And then this nice L shape, that's an 8-foot long countertop, is also already included in the plan.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. This is an entertainer's kitchen, especially if you've got a lot of folks like to cook, because you've got 6 feet between both islands. Now, about that pantry space, as I mentioned, you're not hurting for space, even with the addition of the shower in the other room.
Yeah, it's still a really large pantry closet.
Right.
Wow.
Now let's talk about your appliance package. Everyone always asks me, hey Zach, can I get a double oven? And the answer is yes, but we do it a little differently. Your traditional double oven is gonna stack it up and take it all the way up. I know about you, Scott, but my wife, she's only 5'2", so for her having a microwave up here does not work. We actually leave this current setup there and then place the other oven right here. That way it's still easily accessible to all parties.
Awesome.
Now here's something else that's a game changer. So the way this plan is laid out, this room could have either been a tandem garage space, it could either be an additional separate master closet, or it can be an additional bedroom that has a full bathroom, shower tub combo, or a full shower, and there's a closet right behind that door. A lot of my clients that are new parents love this plan because they can have this as a nursery when the child is young, or they can have it as a fitness space right after baby is born. And coming into the primary suite, this one had the addition of the bay windows. The bay window were the only upgrade on this part of the room. Tray ceiling, of course, is a national standard, and you still have a really decent master closet space. But as I mentioned, you have the option to blow out this wall and do dueling master closets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that takes away that bedroom right there.
That would take away that bedroom, yes.
Pretty big laundry room here.
Yes, sir. Standard for us. This is actually one of the smaller ones. So a couple of things to know about the garage spacing. The garage for us will always come with 11-foot ceilings. We do give the option to have an 8-foot garage door entry. Cedar on your garage door is obviously a standard, but let's say you go to a 3-car garage. Well, for me, that's looking real good. You've got a 30-foot wide garage, 21.8 foot deep. Your typical garage for most homes are gonna be about 19.5. We go to 21.8. Tankless water heater.
Let's go outside and check out what's going on out here.
Oh yeah. So for this plan, it does come with a wraparound covered patio. All plans for me will come with a covered patio before breaking on the columns in the back. But as I mentioned, you have the option to extend this home. So you could actually extend it and blow it out to this last column. And then we can also additionally pour more flat work.
All right, that was a good tour. I like that one. This is a nice little house.
It is a great little house.
So these are spec homes that you've had for a little while,
Yes.
and you're ready to make some deals on them. Is that right?
I am
for all
definitely
my
ready.
clients
Yes.
on here.
Where I'm a little different, probably right here. Where I'm a little different, probably than most builders. I'm always happy to find a happy medium. Happy medium meaning there's always a deal there, right? It just depends on what makes the most sense to the buyer. And oftentimes it's not all about the price. It may be a house that faces a certain direction. It may be a house that's got a certain bedroom count, bathroom count, that has certain upgrades than the other houses. And then how well I as the builder can work with the buyer, which is something that I feel like a lot of buyers don't get voice on. So again, it's not always about the pricing, just like it's not always about the interest rate.
And that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because when I talk to you, I feel like you're giving me the best incentives for my clients.
100%.
Like, Zach is ready to make a deal.
Yeah, I can honestly say without sounding gauche, I typically give the best deal on the quality of what you're getting for a house.
Yeah, and this neighborhood's a little bit underrated. Sonoma
100%.
Verde, I mean, as far as view count on my last
Man.
video on this, it did not get what it deserved, and that's why I'm coming back, because I think it's the best deal out there.
Sonoma Verde is a hidden gem for multiple reasons. You're off the beaten path off of 205. Costco is at the end of the road. You are literally 5 lights away. You're also Rockwall Heath ISD. You're close to the lake. You've got all of your high-end, low-end shopping, all of your grocery stores, movie theaters. Everything you need to get to is on this side of the bridge. Sonoma in itself is just an awesome place to be when it comes to family, friends, grandparents, all of it. It's a melting pot. Master plan community. You've got catch and release pond. You've got an HOA that's only $820 annually. That is an event type of HOA. There's always an event going on the weekends, and at least 2 major events every month. Within that, you've got pool, hot tub, tennis courts, sand beach volleyball pit, basketball courts, kids gymnasium, clubhouse, wood burning fireplace inside.
And they're doing, in 2025, they're doing a dog park.
That's correct. And a splash pad.
See, I know about this.
You do know about this. That's interesting. Most people don't know that. Yeah. So there's a lot of things like that. And then, of course, vast trails all throughout the community that really make it what you want when you come into a community. For as many kids as there are in the community, you never see them, which is kind of a funny part. But at the same time, kids are what bring the economy up. And that's what we have here. Everyone here gets along. They like to walk and talk to each other. It's not one of those neighborhoods where you don't ever see your neighbor. For some people, that's okay, but that's not the Sonoma way. Everyone here is your friend, which is nice.
In McLendon, you think about McLendon, oh, that's a little bit further out. But if you look at the houses in McLendon, they are like multi-million-dollar homes in some of these areas.
That is
so
correct.
You're right next door to Heath, although it's a little bit more in the country feel. I mean, that's what a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people want. They want to have that country feel. Yeah, just driving down here, those country roads, I was like, oh, this is so nice.
Everything's green.
Yeah, just to get out of the city aspect.
Most of
the city
Dallas
feel.
is flat. Out here, you've got hills. It's green, it's lush, and then again, you got the lake right there. Who doesn't like going to the lake? I grew up going to the lake. Lake is awesome.
We have a boat. We go to the lake all the time.
There you go. You've got all of that right at your fingertips, all within a 15-mile radius max. So the house we're gonna check out is 1860 North Way. This house has been a little love child of mine, and I am very happy with it as it's turned out. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, game, media, and study. And again, it's on an 11,000 square foot lot.
Okay, so this is the Freemont. Not quite finished yet, is it?
No, this is perfect because this house still allows for changes. If a buyer came on contract at this stage, I as a builder still allow changes to the plan. But this house has the spiral staircase.
That is beautiful.
Perfect spot for the Christmas tree, 14-footer if you're asking me. And then you go into the kitchen, everything's open. You've got 20-foot ceilings in the entryway, 20-foot ceilings in the living room, surround sound on all walls, including on the exterior, and then that's your focal point right there. Check that out. You got the pot filler, the double-decker cabinetry, 54 inches, with the black matte finish on the paint splash, which is awesome.
Look at those windows up there, and then you have a covered patio.
This house gives all natural light. Your covered patio is 20 foot wide by 14 foot deep. Great space for entertaining.
How many square feet is this?
3,005.
Nice. Is the primary downstairs?
Always.
Always.
Yes, your primary suite room will always be on the first floor.
This is that big yard we were talking about.
Yes, sir. 11,000 square foot lot. Nothing but windows on this space. Great for entertaining, great for birthday parties. Perfect spot for a pool.
And how much are we looking for this house?
This house is currently in MLS at 636. However, I am inclined to do a deal in the 5s.
And what if somebody says, I don't like the paint?
Change it. Not a big deal. Again, that's kind of where I'm a little different from most builders. I'm not living in the house, you are. So if it doesn't include the flooring or the cabinetry, pretty sure we can come to an agreement on changes.
I don't like that wall.
Well, unfortunately, I need the wall for support. So that one has got to stay.
Just kidding. I'll cut that.
Let's talk about the study real quick, Scott. So this study has a level of options, right? You've got 16-foot ceiling right through there, but then you have the option to add a full bathroom, a full closet. There's options on this room. A lot of my clients will add a full closet on there or an additional bathroom. That way they can market the home when they resell it as a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom home.
Well, yeah, that's just a little space up there.
It could also be a little patio and have a little lanai. Perfect if you work from home and you need a little break to check out.
Nice little game room space here. Then we have a media room.
That's right. All standard within the plan.
Still being built. A lot of construction around here, but we're getting around it. We have a bathroom right here.
Sir.
Bedroom 1, 2, and 3 upstairs.
Yes, sir. Jack and Jill bathroom on the back side.
So these two share a bathroom.
Yes, sir. All right, so the house that we're in now is a Capitola. This plan is my entry-level plan at a base price of $474,990, but it comes standard as 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and then again, a study. A lot of folks like this plan because it's super
spacious.
It is. It's open. You've got 14-foot ceilings in the entryway, 13-foot ceilings in the living space. So it just kind of comes already ready, right?
Wow. And this is 2-story.
This one is done as a 2-story. It's an optional. This is a 1.5, which a lot of folks like because you have this option to do a 4th bedroom with a 3rd full bathroom upstairs, or you can do a powder room upstairs and just do a game room.
Wow.
Check out this bathroom though. This bathroom is pretty unique. I always say this is the lover's bathroom because you've got separate closets, separate entries, and separate vanities.
Doesn't sound like anything about love for me. That sounds like...
I know my wife and I always argue in our old house because she would take up my space on the couch. So now I don't have to worry about her makeup on my side. But you also have the option to open this shower up, delete the tub, and do one big giant shower as well. So there's options across the board. But here's the thing. So a bath and a shower separately comes standard for us in every plan, but you can also delete those options.
And how high are the ceilings in here?
13-foot ceilings in this part, 14 in the entry.
All right, upstairs here we have a bedroom.
Nice bedroom space, 14 by 12 foot, and then of course full bathroom. So yeah, check this out. So again, you've got 11-foot ceilings in your garage, but now you've got 30-foot wide on the spacing, which is obviously sufficient space for any vehicle at this point. And then you've got 21.8 foot on the deep. So your typical garage space is about 19.5, but you got an additional 2 inches of space, which is great for my buyers that have Escalades, Denali's, things of that nature.
Which is pretty much everybody around here.
At this point, yeah. You also have the option to raise your entry on the garage to where you have an 8-foot clearance as well. So
you've been here in Sonoma Verde for a couple of years.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So how have you seen everything change?
Oh man, a lot. Everything from pricing, different builders coming through, just a lot of little stuff here and there. But I'd say the biggest thing that I've seen that actually I like is just the dynamic of buyer profiles that have started to come through. You know, pricing before the pandemic in Sonoma was a little bit lower, and then it started to gain momentum as more people started to find out that it was actually here, because again, it's off the beaten path.
It really is.
But interesting enough, a lot of my buyers that are localized, by local I mean DFW all the way up to like Prosper Salina, they've either lived in Sonoma before the pandemic and moved away for various reasons, and are now coming back. We're going to the left. But they're now coming back because they remember how great it was, or their children have friends here. It's the same thing for the local buyers that live in other parts of Rockwall, but they still all go to the same school. Once they've come to visit Sonoma, they've relocated their entire families here to have their kids amongst their friends, which is kind of cool. It's nice.
And this next phase, is it phase 5?
It's phase 5.
And it's huge.
Brother,
I mean, there's
it's
like some giant
phase
lots there.
5 to me is the creme de la creme of the whole community, because it's got one word that everyone wants: greenbelts.
Greenbelts.
Yes.
I've been back there. There's so many greenbelt spaces.
Yes.
And they're giant lots. Like,
yes.
What's the width on these lots?
So most all the lots are 70 by either 133 or 155, but there are a few that are 70 on some sides to the left right here, and then like up to 93 on the other.
In this price range, you're usually
That's
on
unheard
a
of.
50-foot lot.
Yes, there are
50,
some
maybe
builders.
60s.
There are some builders here that do build on much smaller lots. That is correct. And I'll take another left right here. The average lot size in Sonoma has always been about 8,000 square feet. So the new phase, you're automatically at 95 or greater with no premium costs, and you're on a green belt.
That's important. No premium.
That is correct.
You know, that's here. Which way?
Right here.
Right here.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a nice
right
house.
here. Yes, it is.
So how much down do you need to get into Castle Rock?
It's a good question. I have programs that are as low as 0 down. It depends on the type of,
Really?
yes, it depends on the type of loan that any one buyer is wanting to do. A lot of my buyers are also VA buyers, and there's so many benefits that they don't even realize that they have access to. For example, a lot of folks want to do just a regular VA loan, but if you're a Texas resident, you're 100% disabled, you automatically qualify for what's called Texas Veteran Land Board. The cool thing about it is there's a $2,500 fee that I, as the builder, pay for the buyer at no additional cost to the buyer. So it just opens up a myriad of options for those buyers that need that sweet spot for qualifying that they have access to, and a lot of them didn't even know it.
This is a big hub for retired military.
100%. Yeah. I have a good roster of them.
Nice.
So,
it makes you kind of feel a little bit safer, doesn't it?
yeah, agreed, yes. I got a friend in everybody, so it works out. It's nice.
So right now is May 2024, interest rates. Now you want to, I've talked with you in detail, and you want more people using your lenders. So your lenders.
100%. Here's the thing, a lot of people maybe not, I won't say are not educated on that, but a lot of folks kind of get that, misconstrued. They assume automatically that if they are being forced, keyword, they think they're being forced to go with the builder's preferred lender, that the builder is just going to get kickback and the buyer is not winning. That's not entirely true at all. There's a lot of things that happen on the backside that the buyer never has any inkling about. And oddly enough, that's my lender calling right now. So
yeah, you were talking to her earlier.
There's a lot of things that the buyer just are never privy to that the lender picks up the slack and helps. Whether it's the buyer needing additional assistance on the closing, whether it's the buyer needing a specific rate that's not available on the open market, but because the preferred lender has a relationship with the builder, they can get some of those funds paid for the buyer at no additional cost to the buyer. I mean, the list goes on. Even things as extended rate locks. My lender, for example, can do a rate lock up to 180 days, which in this market I wouldn't recommend, but it's available. There's also things that we do in terms of same-day closing. So the list just goes on, but that's always going to be a topic of conversation. Rates are not always the end-all thing. I think we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, rates went up they're supposed to be going down, but rates went up in April.
Listen.
And now it's over 7.
That's correct.
I've seen some stuff from you guys that are like way below that.
That's a perfect example. Again, going back to the preferred lender, the relationship that I have with my lender between Castlerock and Interlink Mortgage, or Castlerock and Cornerstone, both my preferred lenders, are the fact that we can come together and buy the market. And that's literally what we've done currently. Currently, right now, we have a 5.49% interest rate that's fixed for 30 years, or an optional, it is, when the market rate currently is in the mid-7s. Or they can do an optional 2-1 buy down, buying them down to as low as 3.49 for year 1, and then it rolls to 4.49 for year 2. Year 3, it locks at 5.49.
I haven't even heard of that at all.
And there's nothing additional the buyer has to do than qualify.
Yeah,
680 score was the need to qualify for it and be non-contingent at the time of contract, but those are options that the buyer in this market literally just can't buy. And if they can buy it, they're probably not really as concerned about the rate, but that's something that I can just gift to the buyer going through the preferred lender. And that's something I know that outside lenders just cannot do because they don't have the liquidity to do it. So
that's pretty low.
Yeah, it is.
That's some incentives there right there. Use their lenders and they'll hook you up.
100%. Yes.
All right, we're gonna go take a look at the next house.
Awesome. Let's hit it.
All right, what house is this?
All right, so this is a Catalina, one of my favorite plans. This house is more traditional, but it's got loads of closet space. So for all you that have crazy amounts of shoes and handbags, this is the house for you.
Excited for this one.
Yeah, this house is designed as 3195 square feet, and this one was put together where we have 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. There's also options for ensuite bathrooms across the board. If I can open the door, that would be great. So a couple things to note right off the entry. We've got a nice study to your right. You've also got a bedroom over here, and then a traditional full dining room. A lot of folks lately have been asking me, hey Zach, I need a plan that has a full dining room because we entertain a lot for the holidays. Well, here you go. You also have 20-foot ceilings in the living space over here. And then you still have a breakfast nook right over there to your left. Covered patio is a little deeper, so it's great for full seating. And then I like to also pour concrete pad out. That way you can have a fire pit or something of that nature if you choose. This particular house at 1902 Cecilia Lane sits on a 10,500 square foot lot. Gas line and surround sound in the back are already included on this house, as they are with just about every inventory home we have available.
Whoa, this is a big lot. Look at that. Plenty of playroom there. What's this house start at here for this spec home?
So now for this spec home, this house starts out at 537. Yeah, 537 is the house starts out now.
And what's the price for this spec home all finished?
For this house as it is, currently it's on the MLS at $685. But again, a deal is going to happen on this house in the very low 600s.
It's a really big closet for a bedroom.
It is.
Like one of the kids' bedrooms.
And this is not the only one.
That's some space.
Now this plan is optional to actually put this bathroom in the room as well. So for everyone who needs an en suite, this one will be perfect.
All right, just came upstairs in this house, and this is where it's really gonna shine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space up here.
There is, including closet space. Again, you just can't go wrong with having a nice
gosh.
closet.
Another giant closet
Yeah.
with windows. You gotta like the windows.
Nice early start to the day. Now that bedroom gets to share this bathroom, but then the bedroom across the hall has its own bathroom, which again is nice.
Own bathroom, own closet.
Now coming right out of bathroom 4, now you've got a decent open game space, and then media room.
Giant room.
Yeah. Fun fact about this house, you've got, again, multiple surround sound pre-wirings throughout the home. We've got 4 pre-wires in the living area, you've got another 2 pre-wires up here, another 4 in the media room, and another 4 on the back of the house.
And then this is a giant media room.
Yes, it is.
All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Once again, that was with Zach from Castlerock Communities in McLendon-Chisholm. Now, McLendon-Chisholm is right by Rockwall, right by Heath. They only allow acre lots in the whole town, except this community. And this community, the lots are spreading out 70 foot. Man, those are big lots. You could build a pretty big house on there if you wanted, up to 4,300 square feet. But if you need to get that price point down and you're 10 minutes away from Costco, literally, you're just 10 minutes away from everything, 10, 15 minutes maybe, and you're close, you're next to the good schools, you're next to the lake, you're pretty much in a country setting and everything's not developed out there. But if you want that kind of out there feeling, but it's, you know, when you get out there, you still want your neighbors to be cool, right? And not like have things parked out in front of their driveways and everything. This is a very clean country community with $1 million houses around. It's crazy how many $1 million houses are around. There's some really nice properties in McLendon-Chisholm. With Zach and Castlerock Communities, you can get 5.49%, and this is as of May 2024. Don't know where it's going, don't know which way it's headed this year, but you can do a 2-1 buy down and get that down to whatever 2 points less than that is, to 3.49%, and that is the lowest I've seen. So if you want things to pencil in, if you need to buy a spec home, you need to get in a spec home, but you don't want to pay that 7% interest, try getting one of these spec homes. They've been sitting a little bit because the neighborhood, nobody really knows it's out here. So they've been sitting. Zach is willing to make that deal. He's willing to take thousands off of these. So we can put in an offer on however, I'll help you with the offer. We'll put in an offer. You get that awesome interest rate in the 3s, and you'll have that move-in ready home, and you're not going to have this huge payment every month. And that's when you move to Texas. That's why you move to Texas, right? You want something like that. So let's contact me below. All my information is below and everything you need there. And I hope to help you on your smooth move to Texas and never stop chasing that dream home.